Hey Aquarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from September 16th through the 22nd, 2024. This is for Aquarius, last shuffle for Aquarius. So, well, okay, something almost flew out of my hand. So, anyway, we have transformation and conflict here. So, something has changed. There's something, a conflict that you've been experiencing has changed you, whereas before you may have been like, okay with it or maybe able to move on from it, like whatever, it's a conflict, it's a problem, I really don't care, I can move on. Now you're all in, you're locked in, you're paying attention, you're and you got the devil here. Scorpio or Capricorn here. All right, people, we have the transformation here is that maybe you're not as interested in tradition or forever or something here. What is going on? Maybe you weren't as interested in something anymore. Now you're on it. Now you're interested. Now you're all in. The conflict is in you getting the same energy back. Like this is going to be an investment or a work in progress, whatever this is. So devil over the whole reading could speak of an obstacle to what it is that you want. You've changed. And now, because you were so this one way at one point, now it's hard to change. It may be difficult to change. You have transformation here with the Four of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Wands, King of Swords. Some of you have been on standby, not interested. And when Ten of Pentacles is here, usually that's like the forever, the legacy. For some people, if this is romantic, this would be the end all be all: marriage, dog, house, picket fence, children. The end all be all, whatever that would be for anyone, because for everyone is different. For some people, it's like, I always wanted this shop forever. I've always wanted to go to school, or I've always wanted to, whatever it is, whatever that is for you, leaving that legacy behind of this is who I am. Some of you are not interested in something when it comes to that. You weren't connected to that. You were living maybe day to day. Some of you may be setting up for the future, but still going day to day, not interested in connecting with anyone. Not necessarily you did something about it didn't make sense. Some of you may have been kind of non-committal to some degree for this to be here, okay? And non-committal can mean anything. It could be in relationships, maybe not settling down fully. Um, in business, it's like you kind of keep things loose. Like you'd rather be traveling than you'd rather have a storefront, because you're like, oh, if I have that going on, I don't want to be locked into this space, whatever that is, okay? Something has changed. You're going through a cycle where things are different now. Now there's a vibe of saying, I'm grateful that I was that way, but now I want to be different. Now I'm interested in what forever could look like, right? I want to go ahead and anchor in and get settled in to something. And because you were so staunchly one way, where it was like, nope, I don't want anything to be steady. I don't want anything to be too stable, because I might want to change up tomorrow. Um, for some of you, you know what I mean? And this could be for any reason. Like you're like, I don't want nothing unless it has zippers, because I want to be able to zip up out of this outfit in 5 seconds. Like, and I'm joking, but I'm so serious. It's something about a person who, on many fronts, is saying, I want to have versatility in all things. So therefore, I'm only going to do certain things. I wasn't interested in anything forever. The conflict, though, is the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. The conflict is that you are wanting to change, and what you're getting back, the feedback or like the energy back, is the conflict. It may be because you're so new to this change that you may be going through, that you're not getting back what you would want to match how you're feeling. Like, say you were kind of non-committal to someone. Now that you switch gears, this person is like, well, I mean, you wanted to play, so what do you want me to do? Like, I'm not, we're gonna have to work on that now. And you might be like, well, I'm saying that I want forever, and they're like, now you want forever? I don't know, because you were saying this before, saying something else yesterday, so now I'm not really sure. um, the conflict would be in that it would take time, it would take practice. It can't just be today I've changed my mind. it would take them time to see you with change behavior for them to go along with whatever it is you're saying. I mean, but that's like standard issue, like, right? Yes, basic. I mean, not really. The movies, they make it seem like all you got to do is just say, "Hey, I'm here," and there she's like, "Oh, you had me at hello." And but that's, in real life, it's, apology or change behavior comes with change behavior over an extended period of time. But the sacred temple is strength in the devil, and it says that you're supposed to resist the temptation to do otherwise, to do opposite of what you are changing into. Like, so that may be very difficult, but that is, by the middle of the week, it might be difficult to stay on this path. Like, say you're saying, no, I think I'm going to be a little bit more stable. I think I'm going to be more committal or committed to this some person or something, whatever it is, right? I'm not going to change my major anymore this year, or I'm gonna stick with it this time, or I'm gonna stick with this person, or I'm not gonna, whatever it is. I mean, it could be anything, right? They're really giving off a vibe of like you're gonna be tempted in the middle of the week to change back or go back to the old you, and they're showing if you wait, if you hesitate a little bit, say if this is like committing to a person and they're not giving you the energy back that you were hoping for. Like, hey, I'm saying this, and they're just like, yeah, whatever. And you might be like, well, fine, then I'm going to go back to being what I was doing. I mean, really, you know what I mean? Saying, they would say that in the middle of the week, you might be tempted to say, forget it, um, go back to the same old habits. But um, I'm seeing that if you wait a second, right, after they act like that, it's like you give it a few hours, you go and you find something else more intellectual to do. Like, I'm going to read my book, I'm going to study more about my craft, or I'm going to work on my business, or I'm going to, I don't know, work out or something. After that, like give it I see threes. Give it like 3 hours, 3 minutes, 3 days. You're fine. You're golden. Don't, I would say 3 days is long for like a lifestyle change of this magnitude with the devil. But 3 hours, 3 minutes, like give it, breathe, 3 seconds, take 3 deep breaths, right? Turn around 3 times, walk in a circle. I don't know, do something else for a little bit of time to distract, not to distract you, but to diffuse or to wait for the urge to pass. You'll be fine. Some of you, this could be an actual addiction. And it's like, if you give it, you got to take it step by step, day by day, second by second. The healing light with 3 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. And so this would tell me that by the end of the week, you're really working the plan, whatever it was that you planned to do to make your life better. You're really working it. You're healing. You might feel way better by the end of the week. I'm seeing someone who's happy by the end of the week. Like, you'll actually feel a sense of joy that maybe you haven't felt in a while if you give yourself an opportunity to let this change take hold, whatever this change it would be for you. But there, in the middle of the week, you will be tried. Oh, you will be tried. The devil with the strength card, that means that, say it's, I'm gonna be PG, right? If it's chocolate and it's like, I'm swearing off of chocolate this week, I'm pre-diabetic now, or I can't eat that or drink soda or pop, depending on where you live. I can't indulge in sweets, but chocolate is my weakness. I can get rid of all the other stuff. Well, the middle of the week, this will be that time when everybody shows up at your house with triple chocolate cake with chocolate chips and homemade fudge and brownies and chocolates, like your favorite ones, like Dove or something. I don't know. Dove is delicious. I can't front. That's some good chocolate to me. But you know what I mean? They all show up with that and it's in your face. You can't eat it. That spirit saying it's going to be that strong, like that kind of vibe. Like, you're not supposed to do it, but all that you're not supposed to do is sitting right there. I mean, and that goes for any of the stronger addictions, which that could actually be a strong addiction, to be quite honest with you. But addictions is addictions is addictions. And but there's going to be temptation to go back to the old you. and then wants you to take a step back, no matter what this is, right? You could be saying, I just don't want to settle down with someone. And then you finally say, you know what, I'm going to settle down with this one person. And then the person is acting strange, off, distant, because they are used to you being kind of non-committal. And then they're not speaking to you. They're not they're like making you wait. And then you're like, you know what, I could go back to being the old me. The spirit's like, before you do that, think for about 3 minutes, give it about 3 hours, take a minute, just go and do something else that, read a book, do something intellectual to try to expand your knowledge and horizons really quick before you do that. Then it's like by the end of the week, you're so proud of yourself, and it solidifies the change. You'll feel happier. So I hope that makes sense. You could be dealing with the Capricorn quite strongly. We even have Scorpio, Leo, Aries. Oh, no, not Aries. I apologize. That must be channeled. Libra, Gemini, or another Aquarius. So you could be a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. That's it. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.